You did something most people never do. You made your savings safe. No more constantly dipping into it. No more wondering if it'll still be there next month. No more relying on discipline to protect it. And if you're anything like most people at this point, you probably feel calmer, maybe for the first time in a long time. But there's also this quiet question sitting in the background. Okay, now what? Here's what almost nobody talks about. Even when money is safe, money without direction still creates tension. Not panic, not fear, just uncertainty. You open your accounts and pause for a second longer than you expect. You look at the balance and think, what is this money actually for? And when money doesn't have a clear purpose, something subtle happens. You hesitate, you second guess, you put off decisions that shouldn't feel hard. That's not a discipline problem. That's a clarity problem. Here's the shift that fixes it. Money shouldn't just sit. It should have a job. That's it. Your money doesn't need to grow yet. It doesn't need to be optimized. It doesn't need fancy strategies or complicated rules. It just needs a role. When money has no job, every dollar feels like a decision waiting to happen. Every purchase feels like it might be the wrong one. Every choice feels heavier than it should. But when money has a job, something changes. You stop asking, should I use this? And start knowing, this isn't for that. Jobs remove ambiguity, and ambiguity is what creates stress, not the numbers themselves. At this stage, the jobs are simple, not complex systems, not rules, not frameworks you need to memorize, just purpose. Some money exists to pay bills. That's its job. Some money exists for emergencies, not to grow, not to be touched, just to be there when life happens. Some money exists for short-term goals, things you actually want your money to do for you. And some money exists as a freedom buffer, money that buys you time, options, breathing room. That's it. No spreadsheets, no percentages, no optimization yet, just intention. Once money has a job, decisions get lighter. You're not constantly negotiating with yourself. You're not mentally redeciding the same thing over and over. You've already decided. This is where control actually starts, not when money grows, but when money makes sense. And notice what we didn't do here. We didn't talk about investing. We didn't talk about compounding. We didn't talk about growth. Because growth without direction just creates new anxiety. Direction comes first. Once your money is safe and has a job, then it's finally ready to do more. That's the final step. For now, this step is simple. Your money doesn't need to work harder yet. It just needs to work on purpose. If you've made it this far in the series, you're not behind. You're building this in the right order. Safety first, direction next, growth later. That's how real financial calm is built.